Okay, we're in another area of Richmond here. We're on Sills and Turnell Road. We're into another three-story walk-up. We thought we'd start off with this Christmas wreath on the door. Now we're going to be Christmas is almost going to be soon, 2 months ago. And you can see this sort of appearances of living area. You've got one light on, some lights over there on in that suite. But again, you can see as we pan around here, there's really low activity of people. Again, the phenomenon of the parked cars usually means that the garage has been somewhat infilled with living space, and they tend to park their cars out here. But again, as we pan over here, you'll see more and more just these dark living units. What's intriguing about this area specifically is something which is kind of predictable happened. What had happened was the people that tend to live offshore and buy up these units had taken control of the strata council and had said they were going to run their meetings in a Mandarin language. This has upset some of the people in charge, some of the English-speaking, non-Mandarin-speaking people who felt this is going to not be a very open dialogue with people. What they have done is successfully launched a human rights complaint. Now, why is this such a big deal? Well, what happens if you take over the Strata Council, you can basically get proxy votes. Like you basically say, well, I'm going to bring in people that speak a certain language. Communication will be poor, and we will cut back on necessary maintenance. What happens there is that usually, little dog.
Hi there.
What usually happens there is they start to cut corners because they'll pay top dollar for the real estate, and then cut corners on things like gutter cleaning, any necessary repairs. That's just the way the mentality is with some people. But this could be a real fantastic case, which shows what happens when you let this thing get out of control and let absentee ownership take over. So this could be like a very fascinating case, but I can see this is going to be an epidemic as more and more people are squeezed out, and offshore ownership, non-resident ownership takes over. You're going to see this sort of friction happening all the time. So anyway, this is something people should be aware of, because you will end up into a nightmare. Even if you can afford some of these places, this is what you can run into. And it's, like I said, totally predictable phenomenon. So okay, we'll call that a wrap.